court, and I've seen that. I think that's been an effective intervention. That kind of it's not a slap on the wrist. It's serious, and it gives these people an opportunity, these teenagers, an opportunity to realize that they keep going down that path. There's going to be very real consequences that could be life changing.
Yeah, I would agree. I think teen court, drug court, from my experience and my observations, have been very positive in intervening, I think, in the right way in young people's lives. So I've not heard of really anything really negative about it, but it's all been positive.
Now, I've done teen court. You know, Dennis said something that's really interesting, and maybe thinking back on dealing or representing some young ladies, that there's a social disconnect that exists, that a lot of children, and I call them children because I'm an old lady now, but there's a there is a disconnect. I mean, the consequences of what you do to someone else. There's a serious disconnect sometimes with these younger offenders, and maybe it's from social media and bullying and things of that nature. But it's like I don't know what happens when I do these things. I don't care what happens, but maybe that's what it is. But there's something going on that the consciousness, I guess, what older generations would have felt of how it is that my actions affect you, doesn't seem to be as prevalent in the younger generations as before.
Yeah, it does make you wonder, because I do see more and more young, like even babies, 1-year-old babies now playing with iPhones and iPads, and they're very, I mean, they really know how to work them, probably so better than I do sometimes, and I wonder if that is the environment that they're going to grow up in, and they will not know how to really interact with people.
Yeah, and let's see, there was a conversation I had with the fellow the warden at Taylor Correctional, and interesting facility down there. They're one of the first to have that, where they would take dogs at risk of being euthanized from the Tallahassee-Leon County Animal Service Center, and would take them in. The inmates would raise them. And for some of them, that was the first real connection they had with another living thing.
Very
Great
effective
program.
policies,
Yeah, so it was just awesome. But he was saying that his take on, you know, what's wrong with kids these days, this whole, you know, gotta have it now.
Oh, yeah.
You know, no
delayed gratification.
Yeah, and no time horizon. You know, it's like 5 minutes away, and you can't see past that. And so that causes all kinds of problems because, you know, well, you know, it's not going to hurt me now. Yeah, but in 5 minutes you may be dead. You know, so just that inability to do that. We only have a few minutes remaining, so if we could kind of wrap things up here, Judge Ashnafi Richardson, again, thank you so much for coming on. What would you say to try to maybe get more young women into the criminal justice system, not as defendants, but as